My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, you chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Today's Thursday, it's another holiday in Germany, and so I have a little bit of time on my hands. I had a few thoughts on what I said in yesterday's video where I'm getting a sneaking suspicion that Destiny and Amber might just be in cahoots with each other when it comes to this whole spilling tea on Amber idea, because they're both acting kind of inconsistently. You know, they're doing live streams shortly after one another. It takes a little bit to sink in, but then when you think about what they said, all of a sudden you come to conclusions that you didn't even have while you were watching. And so I'm thinking Destiny is back pedaling here and there. That is strange. Also the way she was announcing the tea that is coming, and then there was barely any. And the tea that she did spill was only lukewarm, and things that we had already figured out over the years. Also, Amber calling Destiny a liar and cheater in the same live stream as she thanks Destiny for telling the truth. It's all strange. Destiny not watching the docu-series about Amber, such as Mr. Snowflake's Shaped by the Algorithm. But Destiny clearly having problems remembering things. I mean, all the time she said, I don't know, or giving diplomatic answers is kind of strange for somebody that announced to spill the tea. Or maybe she overestimated what tea she had on, or what dirt she had on Amber, I don't know. A lot of, I don't know, and diplomatic, vague answers. And of course, all of this happened over 6 years ago. Neither Amber nor Destiny seem to be highly intelligent, and so they can't remember much. I guess they were just infatuated with the thought of being able to spill tea, in Destiny's case, and Amber being able to respond to it, react to it, and getting her views to go back up. That's all I can figure. But let me do this really quick. I did look up the part where Destiny was accused of backpedaling.
Stop going back on what I said, not a good look. What did I go back on?
About the altercation with your mom. That you cannot remember. At first you said Amber was throwing hands. Also, when you were gonna go over to your mom's house, Amber was throwing hands. All of a sudden, she did not hit you, but she hit the car with the can. But I'm getting a feeling she's going back and forth, and I'm not sure why. One of the reasons could be that she is actually doing a collab with Amber. And so I did actually go back and re-listen to what, you don't have to watch these videos when she's just sitting there going on and talking about things. So I re-listened to her video, and I actually found the part where she said something and then she backpedaled. Here it is.
She likes the job, but she likes YouTube better. And then she was debating on stopping, and I don't know. Her and my mom started arguing back and forth, and my mom ended up getting physical with Amber Lynn. That's where the K-cup holder comes back. I think they're kind of slapping around at each other.
See, and that clearly indicates slapping around at each other. That indicates that Amber also used physical violence against Destiny's mom.
And my mom, that K-cup holder was sitting on the stairs for us to take upstairs or whatever. My mom came back with it and hit her over the head with it. One thing I want to mention before I get into this, when I said that Amberlynn and my mom got into an altercation, Amberlynn didn't hit my mom.
See, clearly backpedaling. Clearly backpedaling.
She didn't get the chance, basically. She kind of just, like, I don't know if my mom, like, slapped her, did whatever to her, but...
For something that she described as a traumatic experience, she really doesn't remember a whole lot. And I totally understand. I mean, if you've been in any traumatic situation, of course you can't remember all the details anymore 6 years later. Or, you know, it also depends on the intensity of the experience, and then how good is your memory, or, you know, and then the 6 years later, of course, memories do fade. What I don't understand, however, is that Destiny and Amber are trying to monetize this stuff, you know, and so sitting in front of the camera and giving different accounts. I mean, the same person, Destiny, for example, backpedaling, right? Giving different accounts of the same event. It's kind of strange. Like, why do it? Like, if the memory doesn't serve right anymore, then just don't mention it, right? Just like how neither one of them, neither Amber nor Destiny, can remember how exactly it happened that Amber ended up on the floor. You know, they're saying different things about the same event, and then why mention it at all? It's just cringy. Like Amber also not remembering the reason for Destiny's mom coming downstairs and starting to beat up on her. It's also strange. But instead of not talking about it at all, they're giving half-hearted versions of, and differing versions of what happened. And both of them mentioning that they have blackouts. Destiny mentioned having a blackout when all of a sudden she ended up under the kitchen table, like having an anxiety attack or whatever. And Amber mentioned too, concerning this experience, that she blacked out. Then, guys, then just don't talk about it.
Amberlynn just essentially fell to the floor and just took it.
Okay, and then I went back to this one because I could have sworn that Destiny said that Amber was hitting her when she was trying to leave to go to her mom's. And so this is that clip.
But she didn't want me to go. And I was like, okay, well, it's been a little while since I've been over there. Just, you know, I'm going to go over there. And she was just like throwing a big just fit. I don't know how else to describe it. She was crying, and I know it was a Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand. She will swear to you that this didn't happen. I've talked to her about it before, and she swears it didn't happen. So I don't know why she thinks that, but why would I make this up? I would try to walk out of the house, and I know I had this Code Red Mountain Dew in my hand, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. So, and because we were already arguing, I was like, I don't want to be around you anyway right now. Like, we were arguing. I wanted to go see my mom. She starts screaming at me from the sliding glass doorway, saying that she's going to harm herself.
It's also strange that nobody called the cops, like threatening self-harm. I think you can call the cops for, I don't know, assistance.
If I leave and, I don't know, just all this stuff, you know, just going nuts. And then I was like, no, you won't. You know, I said, that's not something to play around with. Just let me go see my mom. And she starts, like, coming at me, you know, like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
You see that? That is the part where I thought that she was actually hitting Destiny. Coming at me, and she's putting her fists up like that. I thought coming at me, she meant that Amber was coming at her and actually attacking her. Because that is what the definition of that word is, or that phrase, coming at someone with the intent to attack them. And she was raising her fists, and so I assumed that that's actually what Amber did, coming at her and attacking her with her fists.
So I get in my car and I leave the can on my top of my car, and I close the door real quick and I lock the door, and she's like telling me to get out.
See the movement of her hand right now? That indicates that Amber was hitting the car, right? What else would that be indicating?
all this stuff, and she ends up throwing the can at my car.
That is also weird because throwing, was Destiny already driving away, or did Amber take a few steps back? It's all strange, but these people are uneducated and they're trying to make money off of talking about their lives, and their lives are kind of mundane, and they don't make aware choices. I mean, every one of us makes mistakes. But now, looking back at it years later, they can't even pinpoint what the mistake was. They just repeat what they remember, or what they can still grab in videos, what they can watch about that time, and they try to monetize that. And so I guess that's why I'm having such problems following, because they're not master of the English language. And so, yeah, but I wanted to show you, I'm not going insane. I did remember it correctly. But when they tell stories a certain way and then in a different video another way, it gets confusing, you know. Yeah, but all right, let's see what happens next in the Amberverse. I'm thinking that Amber is getting close to not being able to use the weight loss surgery arc for much longer, because for how long can you sit there? I mean, it's been 6 months, you know, sit there, not lose any weight, and constantly try to stir the pot with other things. And now with Destiny's tea, you know, that's not gonna fly for much longer. And Destiny's tea apparently has completely gone cold, because she has already made statements that concerning the time when Becky and Amber were together, there's not much Destiny can say. She wasn't even self-aware enough or conscious enough back then, to when she entered Amber's house, where Eric, Ricky, Becky, and Amber lived, that she couldn't detect a smell, which everybody else could, and they were using the plug-in air fresheners and all the scented candles because the stench was so bad. And Destiny saying that after breaking up with Amber, she entered the house and did not smell anything is bullshit too. Or they just can't remember. These people go through life not thinking about anything, not having any deeper going thoughts, you know, just playing video games, stuffing their faces, and I don't know, you know, not too much going on in the upper department. And so, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for listening to this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.